Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as we get ready for WWE Fastlane this Sunday on Peacock and the WWE Network, we have the best history and best matches in Fastlane history. Now, there's only been 5 previous Fastlane shows. It's always that speed bump to WrestleMania. We have had 38 matches, 28 men's, 10 women's. Of this 38, 19 have been for titles, 19 have not. So we're ranking all 10 women's, and we're doing the 10 best men's matches. Again, Fastlane has always just been a little hiccup speed bump to Mania. This year, no different. I don't think anything major happens that's going to interrupt the road to WrestleMania. So, the 10 best women's matches at Fastlane. We have number 10, coming from 2019. We had Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch winning by disqualification, 1 3/4 star. Number 9, coming from 2019 as well, we had the Smackdown Women's title on the line. We had Mandy Rose challenging champion Asuka. Mandy Rose was not ready for Asuka. Asuka got the victory, 1 3/4 star. Number 8 also comes from 2019. The women WWE Women Tag Titles on the line. We had champion Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Tamina. Bayley and Sasha Banks retaining the title, 2-star match. Number 7 comes from 2017. It was a singles match. The Boss Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Sasha getting the victory, 2 1/4 star. Number 6 comes from 2018. It was just a women's tag match. We had Naomi and Becky Lynch versus Carmella and Natalya. Naomi and Becky Lynch getting the victory, 2 1/2 star. Number 5 comes from 2016. Was another women's tag team match. We had Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Naomi and Tamina. Random teams. Becky and Sasha getting the victory, 2 1/2 star. Number 4 comes from 2015. It was for the WWE Divas title. We had champion Nikki Bella, 1/2 of the Bella Twins, versus Paige. Nikki Bella retained her title, 2 1/2 star match. Number 3 comes from 2016, also for the WWE Divas Championship. Champion Charlotte versus the other Bella, Brie Bella. Charlotte retaining her title in a 3-star match. Number 2 of the second best women's match at Fastlane comes from 2018. The Smackdown Women's title, champion Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott. Charlotte Flair retaining her title in a 3-star match. Number 1 on the list comes from 2017, the Raw Women's title, champion Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. Bayley retaining her title in the 3 1/4 star match. Those are the 10 women matches that have been at Fastlane. In 2021, we are looking at multiple women's matches as well. We have the WWE Women's Tag Titles on the line. And I believe that, well, actually it might be it. We might be the only women's match on this current card. I do believe that is correct. Let's double check that. Yes, that is the only women's match currently scheduled is the WWE Women's Tag Titles. We do have the intergender match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. So that tag title match, more than likely that's going to make this list because I'm pretty confident it's going to be above a 1 3/4 star match. 3 1/4 is the best. It could be right around a 3-star match, so it could definitely be top 3 next year. Alright, of the men's matches, of the 28 men's matches, we're doing the top 10. Number 10 comes from 2016 for the Intercontinental title. Champion Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Kevin Owens getting the victory there in a 3 1/4 star match. Number 9 comes from 2015. We had the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Champion champion the Usos versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro winning the Raw Tag titles in a 3 1/4 star match. Now in 2015 they were known as the WWE Tag titles. They later became the Raw Tag titles. 2019, number 8 on the list, WWE Championship on the line. Champion Kevin Owens versus, Champion Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens versus Mustafa Ali. Daniel Bryan getting the victory there in a 3.5-star match. Number 7 on the list comes from 2015 for the United States title. Champion Rusev versus John Cena. Champion Rusev retaining this title in a 3.5-star match. He went on to WrestleMania to lose the title to John Cena. And now he's known as Miro. That's what happens. You lose to John Cena and you leave. Number 6 on the list comes from 2019. It was a 6-man tag, The Shield, versus Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and Drew McIntyre. The Shield getting the victory in a 3.5-star match. Number 5 on the list comes 2018. Was a 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. Champion AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin versus John Cena. And AJ ended up retaining his title in that 6-pack challenge, 3 3/4-star match. Number 4 on the list comes from 2017 for the Cruiserweight Championship. Champion Neville versus Jack Gallagher. Neville retaining his title in a 3 3/4-star match. Number 3 on the list comes from 2016. We had the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Whew. Jericho and AJ. Wow. 4-star match. I need to go back and rewatch that one. That actually looks good. I give that 4 and AJ getting the victory over Jericho. Okay. Number 2 on the list comes from 2016. Now, 2016 Rumble was for the WWE title. Roman Reigns was champion going in. Triple H won the title when winning the Rumble. They needed a number 1 contender for Mania to face Triple H. So we had former champion Roman Reigns versus Barack Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. If we remember, the Rumble came down to Dean Ambrose and Triple H. And obviously Brock is Brock. This match was actually really, really good. We had Roman Reigns pinning Dean Ambrose. 4.5-star match. Reigns going on to WrestleMania to face Triple H. And number 1 was the year before in 2015. We had Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. One of the best one-on-one Roman Reigns matches ever. Of course, it's against Daniel Bryan, the best in the world. Roman Reigns getting the victory. I gave it 4.5. Any of these star ratings that I talk about on here on Robert Sports Show are all how I feel, what I liked, what I disliked, what I thought it was. Now, some of the pay-per-views, the live stuff, maybe when I'm over at the Pulse Dungeon and we're checking out together, you know what, hey, what'd you guys think of that match? You know, J-Man and Quad will sometimes throw their 2 cents in. Kristen, the same way, she'll say, hey, I thought this, you know, and most of the time we're within a 1/4 star of each other. So anytime I talk about star ratings, that's all from what I've watched and what I think. So that is the history and best matches of WWE Fastlane. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the preview of the 2021 Fastlane. Obviously, a review as to when it gets over. Here on Robert Sports Show, we are doing NCAA college basketball, Fast and Furious coming at you. This weekend, Friday, Saturday, we have run 1. Sunday, Monday, we have run 2. We have playing game. That should already be up if you're on the computers under the live section. Other than that, we got NASCAR coming your way as well. So stay tuned to Robert Sports Show. Lots of videos over the next couple days. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.